I'm here with Suzanne Hartman, author of Peril, a fast-track thriller, just released on November 18th. Suzanne, do you think you can tell us a little bit about it?
Certainly, I'd love to share about it. This book is a Christian thriller. It is about a top secret agent who struggles to trust God when he leads her to escort the first Muslim king to become a Christian to the White House and the Talladega Superspeedway. This puts her in the public spotlight in front of the media and also draws the attention of a NASCAR champion, and eventually she becomes a terrorist target.
Tell us what motivated you to write this novel.
Well, it actually began as a set of stories that I created to entertain myself while I took my kids back and forth to violin lessons and sat through soccer practice and baseball practice. I didn't intend to make them into a novel until I guess you could say I got a nudge from God, and the thought crossed my mind, why not? So I did.
How long have you been a NASCAR fan?
Well, I actually wasn't a NASCAR fan when I started writing this, which meant that I had to do quite a bit of research. What got my interest started was my daughter when she decided that she had a favorite NASCAR driver. Of course, I knew nothing about any of the drivers, so I started paying a little bit of attention. Was this gentleman someone that we felt we could encourage her to root for? I didn't truly become a fan, though, until I started volunteering with Midwest Raceway Ministries at Gateway Speedway here in St. Louis. And what really did it for me was being on pit road next to the cars while they were getting ready for the qualifying. There's just nothing like being right there.
Is there a Bible verse that fits this book?
Yes, there is. Hebrews 12:1, the last part of that verse. Let us run with endurance the race that lies before us.
What do you hope readers will take from your novel?
Well, first and foremost, I hope that they find it an enjoyable read. There are a few themes that run through the book, mostly that it is important for us to follow God's leading even when it doesn't make sense. He knows the big picture, and we're best off to follow where he leads.
Okay, let's go back to you. Let's talk a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I'm from the St. Louis area on the Illinois side. I've lived here all but the 4 years that I went away to college.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
I have a wonderful husband, Steve, who is a computer programmer, and 3 children. Andrew, who is 19 and attending college at Missouri Baptist in St. Louis, and David is my younger son. He is 17. Rachel is our only daughter, and she is 14. And David and Rachel are both still in our homeschool. We have homeschooled all 3 children from kindergarten.
What did you study for in college, and where did that lead you to work?
I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics and Composition. I never actually used that in a paid position, although it has led to my writing and helped with my writing, although mostly nonfiction. I worked for 8 years as a paralegal and drafted quite a few boring legal documents. I didn't start writing fiction until my children were young, and I wrote 4 short stories and sold them to Milliken for a reading workbook. It wasn't until 2006 when I really felt called to write a novel, and I have been diligently working at writing, revising, getting an agent, finding a publisher, and I've also started working as an editor with Port Yonder Press.
What is some of your best writing advice?
Actually, the best writing advice I ever received came from my husband, who is not a writer. Whenever I was struggling to write the first draft of Peril, he kept telling me, just finish the draft. And that was extremely good advice.
What type of books do you enjoy reading?
I read quite a variety of novels, pretty much anything. I enjoy reading both secular and Christian fiction. My favorite, however, is suspense, which of course is what led me to write a suspense novel.
What kind of things do you enjoy doing when you are not schooling your kids or writing?
I enjoy reading, of course. I read quite a bit. Probably the thing I do most to help me relax is scrapbooking. I enjoy working with the pictures and using my creativity that way.
Well, thank you for sharing with us and giving us your time, Suzanne. We wish you the best of luck with your book.
Thank you.